So a lot of those heroes got banned in this draft. We're actually going to be seeing the Juggernaut come out as the final selection for VP. And
Jesus, man, they did not even wait. A Jug, especially one who's quick-witted, will be able to easily Blade Fury away from any sort of trouble. So opportunities are not going to be coming as easy unless the sniper is caught out of position. Now there is a prison. An arrow will fly forward, but will not be able to find its mark. And suddenly Thug is caught in a bit of a pickle, and he goes down. It's going to be no one who picks up the first blood. 2 swings, 2 misses in the mid lane. This time Thug will pay the price for it.
Yep, top lane's going to be some decent damage coming in to Skylark here. It's going to be maybe 3 poisons against him, but an arrow almost actually catches him out the other way. And he can actually just carapace the poison and get the guaranteed stun. Really nicely done by Skylark, which means a kill the other way.
Wow, very well done. Good heads up. And that will allow the takedown and allow FINEM to get themselves right back and on the board here. Just taking down the casual support. This is a big boost, of course, for the Knicks and for Spartan. Finally,
that might be a kill.
Something. Yeah, now Spartan walks out the other way. Does not have the leap, obviously, committing it in to go for that Shadow Demon kill. So he gets on us too. And the thing that you always have to question when one is picked up, or it looks like it's going to be picked up in a draft, is when it doesn't work out in the early game, what happens then? Top lane, disruption. Skylark runs up into the right now to avoid the trouble, but there's already 2 stacks of poison and a full Blade Fury set of damage, making 3 stacks. Carapace is trying to slow him down, but walks up, just gives a firm spank with the sword. Ramsey will claim that one.
And then further out of hand. All the Knicks really needs to do, though, is get level 6. So it's not the end of the world that he's kind of struggling in terms of, like, getting evolved. He's got 12 CS, more than I expected, and he's only died the one here.
Madara is claiming the top of the net worth, while everyone else is kind of getting caught up in little skirmishes and hopping around their lanes a bit. Madara does continue to just farm his way. Top lane, disruption. It's Solo, though, trapped in the corner, but here comes an Omni Slash for Skylark.
Almost. That was actually a really good heads-up play from him, but he didn't pop the Fairy Fire, and more importantly, Lil just was there. If Lil wasn't there, I actually think he lives, despite Omni Slash.
They get that arrow finally on the mid lane, onto no one. But Solo, unfortunately, is not going to be able to help him out. It looks like his disruption was on cooldown from the previous skirmish. So they will finally make that little man pay.
Yeah, arrow actually going to still fly out, but it looks like that's not going to happen. Even still, though.
Looks like Virtus.pro are trying to make a setup happen here in the mid lane. We have Pasha just smoked up. And there's War. It's going to be on for Spartan. Cute little support with a snipe coming in. He leapt, but the snipe was canceled and reset out. Nicely done from no one.
Yep. Able to keep vision and able to keep range. That's the sniper. That's pretty much what you do. You keep vision, you keep range, and you keep getting kills. But in the meantime, bottom lane is being pressured heavily. Madara has kept his Aquila on. He's actually found Solo. And, like, now that there's no disruption, he's actually fearless. Like, he's going to go... shouldn't die further, but one more poke shouldn't hurt. And actually, he can just ulti.
Yeah, just get it and ulti out.
Yeah, if nobody else TPs, then yeah, that works perfectly fine. And if you think about it, the reason why the Weaver is such a good last pick here is because there's so little control. There's only the Earthshaker.
Okay, Lil and Skylark crossing paths. The arrow, though, is the connection onto no one. There's that ward up and above. Just spot him rotating over, and they catch him on that beautiful hallway. Lil does his best. Gets a nice 2-man stun to slow them down, but eventually he will get welcomed with his own stun. Nice double-man crush or connection there by Skylark, but it looks like it was good enough. Oh, no, it wasn't. Madara catches up, scouts out no one, finishes him off, and now thinks about dancing around with the Beastmaster a bit. Lil very low. Eventually they'll get in. Skylark is able to get the last hit jab. Ice Blast comes on forward, and I don't think it caught a target, but nonetheless, still rumbling out. Madara looking for another pickup on his support. He just took him out in the bottom lane. Now he's going to look for another grab.
Oh, is he actually going? This might be a bad decision. Like, the last one was really, really good, but this one should be punished pretty heavily.
Meanwhile, Skylark will be taken down by Ramses. Madara, is he going to get the... Yes, he will.
He will, but I think he dies. He doesn't have a TP. Oh, he just got a TP off the courier. 5 seconds on cooldown. He just needs to get some time, some space. No!
Oh, Flying Piggy tried his best to be able to drop off the poor little TP, but boom! There's the snipe. No one, after being taken down not once but twice, will finally be able to get a little...
You're very frustrated by it.
Ice Blast is a-coming, but it's not on the mark at all. They actually spotted someone else out, and suddenly, oh no! Swing and a miss on the stun. Arrow also going to be missed, and I think Skylark may pay the price for it. Pops out his Carapace to try to slow the roll, but eventually he will pay the price. Misfire comes out from FINEM once more.
Yeah, I don't know why you open. If the Ice Blast doesn't connect, you just walk.
They need those level 6s, though, on these supports. It looks like, I think Lil just got a tome, because he just suddenly jumped off from like level 5.
Ice Blast will connect this time. That's a short range one. And he's dead.
See you later, Pasha. crumbled apart. Good connection on that one. Good setup by Skylar.
Great. That's really the strength of FINEM right now, is not just like their current slight 1,500 net worth lead, into that lead is a Midas.
Oh, Madara! Sakuchi's his way into what is probably the worst spot you could ask for.
No!
Time left is out! Okay.
If he lives, the flames would be real for Soul. Can do this Shadow. It's a hard Shadow Demon game. Like, I don't usually get to say that, because usually it's like, oh, nice arrow down bottom, Lil caught out, pretty easy kill.
Oh no, Spartan is like, not that core Marana, so only level 2 Starstorm doesn't do quite enough damage, but no one rotates in, goes for the snipe, gets connection on the Skylark here, but he has plenty of life to be able to make it back and away.
But yeah, so usually Shadow Demon is a very simple hero these days. He's like, I'll just disrupt the hero that has the most agility and get easy illusions.
Oh, Solo casually walking in thinking he's got a purge connection on for OD, but Madara quickly walks in and says, what do you think you're doing? Takes him apart, and that's going to lead to a breezy tier number 1 in the mid lane.
Oh, and actually going to go for Vendetta.
They might be able to get no one here. It looks like they will. Good connection, good setup by Skylark. They're looking for the finish, but wonderful figure comes out from Lil.
No.
And then the follow-up roar. Madara, so thirsty to get a hold of that kill, is not going to get the grab. Arrow to fly on out. In the meantime, Thug is going to get chunked on down. Good counterplay comes out from Virtus.pro, punishing FINEM in their greed.
Yeah, his aggression, the map shifting, like a lot changes with that one primal roar.
Very nicely done by them.
Oh, and a combo?
We catch the back end of that one. It's Spartan going down. Juggernaut dishing out, heading towards the bottom. They might have the idea that Virtus.pro heading towards the Roach Pit, but they actually scout them out as they're trying to get some wards down. Madara thinks about making a move in, dishes out the swarm, and then pulls off. Good leap to avoid, but now Lil, the one in trouble, gets quickly bursted down. Decent Ice Blast, not able to get the grab onto Ramses. Pasha, though, is the man left behind. If Madara begins to slowly bring him down, they will be able to take down the Beastmaster as he does a little bit of a ring on the tree. Arrow connection onto Solo means that he will also be killed. Double kill for Thug and a self.
I think VP will respond quick enough to contest.
The second no one shows himself, he just runs right back. Skylark's right there, goes for the strike even though Ramses is right beside him, and dishes out the Omni Slash. He will pay the price for it. Got very bloodthirsty looking to go for the sniper, but I guess didn't see that the jug was nearby, and happy to commit the Omni. He will soak that one up, while Spartan also looking to zone them back. They're just distracting him. A jumping echo comes out from Will. He's not going to be able to get the snag. Madara is going to be able to grab the Aegis, but he could lose that first life here. Time lapse will be able to come off, but the Blade Fury damage is going to be too good. Follow-up disruption will connect, and that will be the Aegis. He could end up losing both of his lives here.
Looks like
he will.
When you commit 3 Century Woods to the pit, you better switch that bug. At that point, yeah, the Roach, so the Earthshaker, he doesn't last hit Roach, he doesn't steal the Aegis. That would have made that really bad for FINEM. But still, they're able to get the AoE, get the stuns, get the kill. And speaking of, Lil will be killed off in the mid lane, but
gets all the benefit from the huge XP that comes along with the Midas. So he's actually getting close to level 10. And that alone will be a little bit of a difference. Ice Blast for Spartan. That's the connection with the arrow. Oh, slides and scoots, but still gets hit from the Ice Blast here, so he's dead for sure. Good snipe, good takedown. Back-to-back picks for FINEM.
Make sure that he's not going to just time-lapse immediately thereafter. Which is, I mean, hard to say when you're popping Lincolns with Omni Slash, so...
Yeah, really.
Really? I don't think there's much, but it's going to be a perfect hit there. Thunderbird's going to be doing the trick here, and that's going to be it. So that's the last thing that
is going to be traded. And they just continue poking away at this tier 2. While that happens, the tier 2 is also getting poked at quite a bit here by Skylark and company.
75 damage at a time.
Not much. At the bottom, they did make that move on to Spartan, and they will be able to get the finish. He tried to go hide under the Moonlight Shadow.
Hawk that scouted him out first, but he realized that there was more to it, and ends up cleaning that up. We do have a smoke blade coming out here, though, and obviously they're looking for any kill they can get. Ow!
Hammer dropped around the head of the little guy. Back in mid lane, though, they're making their own move. Lincoln's is going to be popped. Time lapsed out, and there's the Omni. Another takedown of Madara. It's like his third straight takedown.
So, a lot of Aghanims coming out very soon for FINEM. Like, the Nick Assassin is about to pick his up as well. And while I won't say that it's like the best Aghanims upgrade, Spartan's locked in. No leap, no TP, sayonara.
Yep, they had that dust pre-pop courtesy of Lil, who set the whole thing up with a nice blink fissure. Allows no one to get the finish. Nicely done.
That you're able to get the most of your spells. That said, I mean, the high ground defense here is really scary.
Oh yeah.
Like,
as it always tends to be when
they're going to be like a few weeks away from heading over here to LA, but we do have no one caught out of position. Hurricane Pike will get him the distance he needs. But they have the ward vision. I think this is what they wanted, just a little bit of confidence in their next play.
Oh no, could have possibly considered a smoke destroy, but nonetheless, doesn't matter. Oh, Leap doesn't, nope, he gets him connected at the end. No one gets the last shot in. Can't be back in defending just yet, has a boot to travel to be there, of course, but is finding his business split pressuring this top lane instead.
Now 2 BKBs up, one for the Jug, one for the Sniper, could be really big.
Oh, here goes Will making the move for a big dunk. Will stop Doug in his tracks. He does not have a buyback now. They got a good connection for the Ice Blast, but the follow-up could not happen. That is Lil just stopping the show. Arrow will connect onto Solo, but the racks are going to be going down. Virtus.pro making their first real hard assault into the base. While this happens, Madara continues to split push his top lane, but not looking to participate in this. They're just going to have to chuck this one up to a loss.
Yeah, they have definitely lost their mid lane. Whether or not Madara can make anything of it still remains to be seen, but I doubt he's going to be able to do anything to a Juggernaut in this situation. Yeah, just trading hits back and forth, but Madara really doesn't have any long-term plan here.
Time walks, takes himself out and away, but we have Lil with a dust. He'll time a dust if he wants.
Gets it. No link is popped there.
Moves in, and they might get it. They will. Lil playing a hell of a game.
Really has. I mean,
they spot each other. Spartan dishes out the Moonlight Shadow. There's a sentry on the lower ground, though.
Oh, he tried to force staff Piranha.
And the force staff actually was not going to be met on forward. He was facing the side. Skylark looking to creep in from the other front. And now it's going to be the commitment. Primal Roar on for Spartan. While they're going to go ahead and try to get a hold of Thug. BKB is looking to make chase, trying to get a Pasha on one side, while Omni breaks out on the other. It's just all over the place. As they try to make the go, Self-Action will cancel out that Omni. Ramsey pops his BKB, runs back and out, and Will walks on forward, gets the dunk off, gets the finish. Taking out Thug. Madara with the DD. Has to just have the bugs, but that fixture keeps him away from the rest of the fight so they can get the cleanup on the Skylark. It's going to be Ramses who grabs it and goes godlike now. Madara, one of the lone survivors here with Spartan. Fissure will not lock him in on the inside, so fortunately they saw it though over the tower. Apparently they pinged it, but nonetheless that is the road, and that is an Aegis for no one on his sniper. And
like you just hear it pounding away.
Yep.
Jump after jump after jump. It's imposing, it's intimidating, and it's probably their demise. They won't even get the arrow, and no one is below. The tier 3 up top is broken, and they are in a desperate position here.
Cannot stretch out that far because everyone from Virtus.pro is waiting behind the sniper, and he has 2 lives to work with too. There's an arrow, hoping someone will walk back into it.
Almost had an opportunity there, but he just gets disrupted and it completely resets everything.
That's the rack. Here's going to be the jump in. It's going to be a roar and quick destruction onto Skylark possibly, but the Prison won't be able to get the save, and now Thug's the one going to be in trouble, and he just gets chopped on down by Ramses. Not just one, but 2 of them as he gets the second follow-up kill, a double kill. As he takes down MNT. Buybacks are going to be forced out now from FINEM as they chunk through 2. They've already lost 1 Rax. Virtus.pro could walk away with their heads held high now, but they're feeling pretty good. They eat the cheese and they get right back into the grind. Jump in, and a double and can't totem on top of it. Lil putting the emphatic statement on this game as they seem to want to claim it. They want to come out to the summit, and they will do it. Virtus.pro will make their return to the Summit 6 land. Unfortunately for FINEM, they come up just a bit short here in the grand finals.
Wonderful rematch to conclude this all out, having been just annihilated by FINEM in the previous series. Now, and along with that, the incident that occurred in the Summit 5, now here.